Hey, groupies. I used to use that opening welcome or whatever at theglobe.com way back in 1998 on the internet. It was a popular website back then. It's a hello groupies. Oh dear. But what I'm going to discuss this morning. I see it's 3:52 a.m. where I'm at here in Houston. October 21st, year 2025. Or maybe I'm lost. Is this really the year 2030 or something, people? Just joking. Just joking. Okay. You know, okay, let me see. Got something here on my mouse pad there. Okay. Always having to clean as I go. Okay. Why did my screen get more dim suddenly? Let me check my settings. Is that better? Since I hadn't shaved, I look a lot older. Older. Here's a setting for light brightness. I mean, there's two ways I can do this. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'll just choose this method for right now. Let me see how it is if I get real bright. That's the way other people do it. Okay. What I want to talk about, I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube homepage about Prince Andrew stripped of his titles and this junk going on about how he knew Epstein and had sex with these teenage girls. They don't word it like that, but that's really what it's about. And here's the reason I don't like those people. It has nothing to do with that crap. It's because they're parasites. They've never done anything for hundreds of years. They just simply steal from other people, okay? They're absolute idiots because they've never had to work and they don't know anything about the real world that we live in. All right. That's pretty much the same thing for any governor, any president. Usually they're absolute idiots because they never had to work in their life. And if you haven't had to be a part of the real world, you really can't, how are you going to run things when you don't know anything about life, what life really is? It's like if I was put in power, I could run things because I know what life is really about. You know, simple things that, the creation of child support, for example, is a reason women leave their husbands and party and become whores. There you go. One thing causes the other. But anyway, back on track here. Um, what you need to realize, Prince Andrew didn't do anything that all other men are doing and all other women. Okay? Think about it. The preacher at the church where you go to, the town mayor, the governor, whoever's the so-called president, guess what? They get horny, okay? Okay, men have a dick, women have a cunt. They get horny. They have sex. Okay, and when they're in power, they're going to manipulate because see if they're highly recognized like Andrew is, well, of course they're going to have to hide it because people will judge others for doing the same damn thing that they're doing. But you people out there, look. where Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell are concerned, and Andrew, you people, you're no fucking different. But why or is Andrew being focused on only him whenever ever president that's ever been in the United States is doing the same damn bullshit? And the Kennedys murdered Norma Jean, known as Marilyn Monroe, you know, and another Kennedy murdered and drowned to death in the Chappaquiddick affair, Mary Jo Kopechne, because she got pregnant, you know. And then they used their money power to pay off, you know, autopsy so that this isn't mentioned and it's hidden from people. But people, you need to get your heads out of your asses and start realizing what things are. You know, you don't judge someone or crucify them or send them up to be beheaded when you're the same damn way yourself. You're the same way. So, I mean, you know, what gives you the right to judge them? Look, Andrew, okay, the guy, he was just horny, okay? He was horny. And there were prostitutes. But then you think those girls were innocent? No, they weren't, because let me tell y'all how that stuff happened, people. Those girls had to voluntarily leave with Ghislaine Maxwell in some vehicle she was in that was driven by another or some others. They had to voluntarily, you know, go along with that. And I can only use myself as an example as a teenager. Nobody in a car could have pulled up to my high school I went to and said, "Hey, Earl, come over here, go with us. We'll send you to college. We'll pay you a lot of money." You know, I wouldn't have done that because I wouldn't have trusted them, okay? But you see, what really happened, their parents were consulted. Their parents, say, were offered money. Can we have your daughter? And their parents sold those girls to those people. Don't you people get it? So, who do you Americans think you are? I mean, you know, you paint this beautiful picture. I'm a baby boomer. I was born in 1956. Those MFs, you try to glorify them and make them look good. Let me tell you something. My parents' generation and even their parents' generation, which is the War One and War Two generations in the U.S., those people were alcoholics and damn perverts. I mean, and you figure almost all the men that came back from the military after the World War II was over in mid 1949, before they even had their 21st birthday, they had to have anal surgery for hemorrhoids. How about that? You know what that was caused by? They were a bunch of bisexuals, okay? It's reality. When women became prostitutes, you know, so the backbone of this country is prostitution and perverts and liars. So, though, why does everyone choose to target this Andrew? I dislike him because him, just like his mother, they're going to face God. They're probably going to go to hell because Elizabeth, personally, I think she went to hell because I'm a spiritualist, okay, people? And you know, as soon as she got over on the other side, she was shown images of all those servants that had to work for less than minimum wage. You know, they were shown this, how they had to scrub the carpet by hand and all this. She was shown this. And it's like, you allowed this to happen. You were rich. You enjoyed living the lavish, rich life. Now you're going to have to go through what all those servants went through. and you're going to have to pay back all that money you took that was never rightfully yours in the first place. And what causes that? It's stupid ass people that are conned, small minded people, because go figure. I mean, um, why doesn't like a group of vigilante group? All it would take is about 5,000 people. Go to that Buckingham Palace with excavators and destroy that whole motherfucking place, okay? And then tell those motherfuckers, go out, be whatever you want to be. You know, take care of it once and for all. It's just a bunch of parasite mooches. Those people are actually lower than any waitress you might meet out there in a cafe or a restaurant. They're actually lower because they're mooches. They've never done anything in life, okay? And all of their titles are fake. But I guess this is all I wanted to say. It's just my feeling about the Prince Andrew thing and who's that other lady, Virginia? Oh, she's just in love with money. Hell, she's more evil than that Andrew is. She's wicked too. So who's right? It's a bunch of people with fear and anger. You know, there you go. But anyway, remember, don't judge others lest ye be judged. God said this. Don't judge others lest ye be judged. Okay? You people are just as guilty your own selves. Boy, the lighting for the camera, it just doesn't look right tonight. Oh, and I gotta shave this crap today. Oh, I hate it. I just get busy with other things. I've been working on the cars, and stuff, and I get busy. This ends up getting let go because I have to prepare meals for myself, different things, and maintain a large property. It's getting chicken shit hot. I'm gonna have to turn the AC back on here. I wore this shirt because I figured, oh, if they're gonna listen to me talking about this political shit, I need to look I guess decent, or they'll figure I'm antimatter. People are indoctrinated, your brains are indoctrinated. But anyway, later.